Good day, I'm Theodore Henry, and this is your GIS News for Friday, June 23. Government is working towards the September 2018 timeline to begin the first phase of enrollment for the National Identification System, NIDS. Acting Chief Technical Director in the Office of the Prime Minister, Jacqueline Lynch Stewart, says centers and mobile units will be set up across the island in addition to online platforms. Jamaican citizens and legal residents will be able to pre-enroll online and then go into the centers to verify data to complete the process. Documents required will be birth and marriage certificates, divorce paperwork, government IDs, proof of address, and citizenship letter.
We will not, and I want to stress that because we will not, never considered it ever, collecting a DNA. Political affiliation and sexual orientation is omitted, and it states so in the bill. Once a bill is passed, and remember it's a bill now, so it's a proposal. Once a law is passed, whatever is in the law is what we are able to ask persons to provide to us.
Mrs. Lynch Stewart was addressing journalists at a media briefing on Wednesday. She says the Registrar General's Department will be transformed into the new authorized body to administer the National Identification System. The name will be changed to the National Identification and Registration Authority, NIRA, and will fall under the Office of the Prime Minister.
The functions of the RGD, that is the civil registry, will continue within NIRO, and then NIRO also has the responsibility for identity management.
The national rollout of NIDS is set for April 2019. Government is putting together an Integrated Resource Plan, IRP, to guide the development of a modern energy sector in Jamaica. The plan is slated for completion later this year. Energy Minister Dr. Andrew Wheatley says the IRP will establish the projected electricity demand for a 20-year period. It will also help to determine the generating capacity and technologies that will be required to satisfy the demand for the period.
In addition, the IRP will inform the procurement of new generating capacity going forward, as well as the investment requirements for the transmission and distribution system over the medium to long term, so that for the first time in Jamaica's history, the energy sector will be developed in a structured way consistent with the national energy policy.
Government will be increasing benefits under the Program of Advancement Through Health and Education PATH for primary and secondary schools starting September. Education Minister Senator Ruel Reid says the state will begin paying personal insurance for students who are part of the program. The minister was on a tour of the Tatius Golding High School, where over 75% of the students are enrolled on PATH. He pointed out that PATH also pays the exam fees for up to 8 CSEC subjects and covers technical exams offered by City and Guilds and NVQJ.
So we are doing all that we can to make sure that you are provided with a quality education and opportunity for your own educational advancement. I call upon you, therefore, as was exhibited in the skit, take these opportunities very seriously, embrace them, display good values.
With additional assistance from Member of Parliament Christopher Tufton and the principal of Tatius Golding High, students of the institution will be receiving book vouchers amounting to $2,000 ahead of the new academic year. Minister of Health Dr. Christopher Tufton is calling for collective wide stakeholder participation in dispelling misconceptions about ganja to stem misuse, especially among children.
It means you are who are in the court system or who are providing counseling, being aware. You have to kind of give that lecture almost every time you have to deal with the problem until it seeps through, until it gets into the minds and the mindset and the psychic of the society.
Dr. Tufton was speaking at a recent Children's Drug Treatment Program seminar held at the Knutsford Court Hotel. He said the decriminalization of ganja was being misinterpreted by many as a free-for-all, but stressed that its use remained illegal.
We need to find solutions to allow the law to be pursued in its current course and to be enhanced where necessary. But don't find a solution that creates additional problems for us from a public policy and public health perspective.
And finally, Government has received 5,000 bags of cement to help persons affected by the recent flood rains, particularly those in eastern parishes. The donation comes from the Dominican Republic Cement Company, Domicem, through its Jamaican office, Buying House Cement. 5,000 bags of their anchor cement were presented to government representatives at the company's warehouse in the Montego Freeport yesterday. Tourism Minister Edmund Bartlett says the gift follows Prime Minister Andrew Holness's recent visit to the Dominican Republic, where he met with the country's president, Danilo Medina, and private sector interests. And that's it for JIS News today. I'm Theodore Henry. Thanks for watching.